episode. The dressing rooms, you can just peer there into one of the dressing rooms as they get the signal to walk, and Burnley are wearing their claret and blue, a new kind of splodgy design for this season. Watford with their tracksuit tops on, but it'll be yellow and black underneath that on what is a very warm evening indeed, just to the north of London. We are going to have a drinks break during the first half. Such is the temperature at the moment in the south of England. And the two teams make their way over, led by Thomas Bramwell, the referee, with the match ball. So this is a really big game for so early in the season. Let's have a look at the two starting lineups. Watford first. Their manager, Rob Edwards, is without striker Emmanuel Dennis, who's agreed a £20 million move to Nottingham Forest. Expect that to be ratified shortly. Hamza Chowdhury, who signed on loan this week from Leicester City, is straight into the team. Mario Gaspar also makes his first start for Watford. Out to the bench goes Kabasele, and it's a change in formation, we think, to a back four. Well, Vincent Kompany's Burnley 11 shows one change from the side, which drew with Luton. Jack Cork dropping to the bench. Manuel Benson comes in and starts his full debut for the club. New loanee from Southampton, signed this week, Nathan Teller, is on the Burnley bench, along with Jay Rodriguez, who returns from injury. So Vincent Kompany has already made a big impact at Turf Moor since he took over Burnley, and the same can be said of Rob Edwards at Watford. Well, Emmanuel Dennis is leaving, one of the front three for Watford who carry such a threat. João Pedro remains for now. Ismaila Sarr remains for now. I'm quite sure that Rob Edwards will be hoping that they remain still after the transfer window closes at the end of this month, but I'm sure there will be interest in both. That is pretty much for certain. And there is Manuel Benson making his first start for Burnley. He's a Belgian, nationality of course of the manager, Vincent Kompany, and he is signed from Royal Antwerp. Here's Rob Edwards, only 39 years old, but still 3 years older than his opposite number. Vincent Kompany is but 36. Both of them look fit enough still to be playing, to be frank. So here we go. Watford in the yellow jerseys and black shorts are going to get this game underway. On the referee Thomas Bramwell's whistle, Watford will take a knee. The message familiar, that there should be no room for discrimination in our game. Burnley showing their support for the message, albeit in a different way. So here we go. Hamza Chowdhury has actually kicked off too early with his first touch as a Watford player. The referee hadn't blown his whistle. And off we go with Watford kicking from left to right in the yellow against Burnley in the claret and blue. Two teams whose seasons have begun very positively, following what were pretty miserable campaigns for both in the Premier League last season. But it's all change in the dugouts, lots of change on the pitch, and certainly pessimism has been replaced by optimism amongst the supporters of both. Harwood Bellis with the forward ball for Burnley, then Connor Roberts with another. It's fallen into the path of Brownhill. Benson trying to scamper through. Burnley They've actually made 11 signings since the end of last season so far. Ian Matson is the left back. Muric. Harwood Bellis. Flick on from Benson, and it's gone out of play. It's going to be a throw-in to his side. You can see his obvious influences in the players they have recruited. Some Manchester City youngsters and some Belgians. He was the manager of Anderlecht prior to joining Burnley. Cup runners-up in Belgium last season, lost to Ghent on penalties in the final. Pass was a little bit short and invited the challenge. It is a free kick. Charlie Taylor here for Burnley. Ashley Barnes had a word with the referee, but the decision has gone against him. It's Chowdhury. Brings a real physicality to anybody's midfield, Hamza Chowdhury. FA Cup winner with Leicester back in 2021. Played nearly 100 games for Leicester City, but they decided to allow him to leave and drop down into the Championship on loan. Martson. Roberts. Benson, just a little foul, just caught by Hassan Kamara. Felt that. The Burnley players are asking referee Thomas Bramall to consider an early yellow card. Craig Bellamy is one of the assistant managers at Burnley. He's the vocal one on the dugout. Well, he was never, ever going to get anywhere near the ball, Hassan Kamara. I suspect that Benson's going to be okay. There is Craig Bellamy in the ear of Vincent Kompany. It's a Burnley free kick. Benson off the pitch at the moment as he's played long in towards Ashley Barnes. Barnes unable to divert the header anywhere in particular. We may be losing Emmanuel Dennis, Rob Edwards, from his Watford squad to Nottingham Forest. But they are on the verge of completing the signing of Emmanuel Dennis's replacement. It's a loan signing. Keenan Davis, who was actually on loan at Nottingham Forest last season from his parent club Aston Villa, is going to be leaving Villa Park and heading to Vicarage Road. We understand that deal is very close to being completed and that Keenan Davis is here. Matson just unable to keep the ball in play. champion of League Two with Forest Green Rovers last season. Harwood Ballis. Burnley have enjoyed most of the ball so far. Connor Roberts. Back to Muric. Short. Well, Charlie Taylor stood his ground. He was played into trouble, really. It was a really poor, short ball that Ismail Assar was threatening to cut out. Martin holding up his hand in apology. Last thing you want, Charlie Taylor, is Ismail Assar sprinting at you. Free kick given. Ismail Assar, you probably have seen it, scorer of a wonderful goal on Monday at West Bromwich Albion when he scored from inside his own half. Tom Cleverley, whose birthday it is today, delivers the free kick. Chowdhury. Good run by Benson. No foul this time. Strong challenge, Harwood Ballis for Burnley. Dara Costello finding Ian Martin. Cullen. Harwood Ballis. Josh Cullen made a very good start to life at Burnley. Player who was out electing Belgium with Vincent Kompany. Given away by João Pedro. It's been a lively start. Pretty watchable minutes so far. With the throw in for Watford. Bachmann, the Austrian international. Mario Gaspar couldn't keep the ball in play. Played over 420 games for Villarreal, who were his only club up until this summer when he joined Watford. Chowdhury. Cleverly. No challenge that on Hamza Chowdhury. It was spotted by the referee, who just let Josh Cullen know that he'd seen it, but Burnley advance with Barnes. He's got back to his goalkeeper Bachmann. Just having a word about that challenge with Josh Cullen. Is Sierralta. Francisco Sierralta forward for Watford. Much too high. Player who has had 2 years ago a very, very good season in the Championship, but who was barely used in the Premier League last season. It's given away carelessly to Ismail Assar here. And they're lucky to get away with that, Burnley. Benson. Roberts. Bit of a mess at the back, doesn't it, for Burnley? Harwood Ballis to Connor Roberts. Chowdhury is nicked in. No foul. Brown was Raking forward ball cut out by Sierralta. Kayembe with the pass. João Pedro now. He channels Brownhill. Got a real flow and pace about it, this game. Well, Muric here took the back pass from Taylor and then delivered it straight to Ismail Assar. He was lucky. Good block by Cullen. Martson. Costello. Cullen. Roberts. Muric, confident, despite his error of a moment ago. Ian Martson here, the Dutch defender. Josh Cullen. Didn't quite make it at West Ham as a youngster, Josh Cullen, and as his career has developed, that fact becomes ever more surprising. He's become a very cultured midfielder, international with the Republic of Ireland. Went into the run of Ashley Barnes. Barnes takes it up again, and Chowdhury's across. Well covered by Hamza Chowdhury. Three short of half a century of goals for Burnley is Ashley Barnes. Taylor. Brownhill to Roberts, the pressure from Cleverly. Roberts. Bastien here. Another of the Belgian-born players brought in by Vincent Kompany, though he's actually an international with the Democratic Republic of Congo. Is that man, Samuel Bastien? Vincent Kompany knew him from the Belgian League, where he played for Standard Liège until this summer. João Pedro nicely turning away from Cullen. Roberts got an important boot in. Cullen. Cathcart for Watford. Kayembe got away from him, shouldn't have done. Brownhill forward to Barnes. Cut out by Sierralta. Bastien. Just about won by Samuel Bastien, fairly for Burnley. Roberts forward. And again, Connor Roberts. It's going to be a free kick to Burnley. Fouled by Ken Sema. Quite a feisty first 15 minutes, actually. Burnley have arguably been slightly the better side. It's their free kick. Brownhill. Benson. Getting away from Ken Senna, delivering the cross. A good one too. Kayembe got his head to it. Martson. Ian Matson with a chance to deliver. Put behind by KMB. Corner kick to Burnley. And from Chelsea, the 20-year-old to Burnley. Sierrata, a little height advantage over Barnes. Brownhill's going to take the corner. Bastian. Benson. Oh, almost went through all the yellow jerseys. Bellis forward to Taylor. Wasn't a great cross, and it hasn't been well defended. Chowdhury then away. Side flag is up on the far side, probably against Ashley Barnes, I think. Four times a Premier League champion, twice an FA Cup winner, four times a League Cup winner with Manchester City, Vincent Kompany. Matson. '89 caps for his country as well. Here, Gaspar, Saar. Francisco Sierrata. Pedro with that header. It was well defended by Roberts. It is Martin. Josh Brownhill. Bellis is another one from the Manchester City Academy. And number 5 alongside Charlie Taylor at the back. This is Taylor on the ball. It's going to Harwood Bellis now. Has played 8 times for City's first team, but has had various loan spells away. This is latest to Burnley. Sierrata's arm was a little bit high into Ashley Barnes. Very competitive 20 minutes. You can sense that each side knows that the other is likely to be with them in the pack at the top end of the championship throughout. Both teams certainly amongst the favourites to be involved in the race for promotion and the championship title. This is a big early season encounter, getting a psychological edge over the opponent. Just may throw an advantage early in the season to one or the other. Gaspar here with the throw-in for Watford. Very strange international career Mario Gaspar has had. He scored on his international debut against Ukraine and on the occasion of his second cap against England, both in 2015. 2 caps, 2 goals, only ever selected one more time. Chowdhury, Cathcart, Sierrata. Laid off by Cleverly to Kayembe. If there is a winner in this game, then they will be top of the table going into tomorrow's action. Cathcart. Chowdhury shown a real appetite in this first 22 minutes, and here he is now. Wasn't the ball he actually intended, but it's found cleverly, and it's still on here for Watford. João Pedro just spent a little too long on the ball. Send camera back to Hamza Chowdhury. Senna trying to wriggle or muscle his way through, either would do. And either quite worked. To Kayembe. Good spell this for Watford, maybe their best of the game. Hassan Kamara. Tom Cleverly. We go Kayembe. Offside, that's a shame. Hassan Kamara just went too soon. But better for the home side. Crowd responded. Retreated, Kayembe, but not by enough. Good decision. To beat Sheffield United here on the opening day of the season, and then drew 1-1 at West Bromwich Albion on Monday. This is the drinks break. Extremely warm evening. The players will be glad of the opportunity to get some liquids on board. So whilst Watford were beating Sheffield United and then drawing at West Brom, Burnley won at Huddersfield on the opening weekend of the season, and then in the home game which followed, they were held by Luton Town. So 4 points each from 2 games played. Vincent Kompany making himself heard, making the players bending over him, actually, almost by kneeling down there with his notes, making them giving him their full attention. Probably haven't got him into the game enough yet, Ismail Assar. Good playing career himself, Rob Edwards. Not quite one to compare with Vincent Kompany, it must be said, but won 15 caps for Wales. Sierrata's header. But just got away from Josh Cullen, and maybe he shouldn't have done. João Pedro. Ismail Assar. Providing the overlap, 3 in the middle, offside again. It's twice in quick succession. Correctly called. Very tight that, but good spot. Barnes beaten in the air by Kayembe, but Barnes wins the second ball. Did well to sweep it out to Costello. Taylor. Muric. Charlie Taylor. Ken Sema here under pressure from Connor Roberts. Good strength by Sema, did well. João Pedro back into Ken Sema, he's kept that in play. He's done really well, three in the middle to aim for. Kayembe, cleverly. Mario Gaspar back into Tom Cleverly. Look how many Burnley players are back, forcing Watford away from their goals. Sierra Alta. Childry to Cathcart. Ken Sema. Chowdhury, cleverly. Sarr's cross had a bit of pace on it, well covered. Connor Roberts. Martin away. Sierra and Barnes coming together, both blaming the other. Free kick's gone against Barnes. Barnes is definitely at fault. Gave up looking at the ball. It wasn't actually an elbow, but Sierra Alta is absolutely right. Ashley Barnes did exactly what he meant to do. Here's Ken Sema. Dennis with him. Good turn. Sneaking across in, which is headed away by Ian Martin. Here's Cathcart. Well, Burnley maybe bossed the first 15 minutes. The next 15 probably have belonged to Watford, if anybody. That's a foul on Barnes this time. It was a goal to straw at Vicarage Road here last season in the Premier League between these two. But a terrible home form last season in the Premier League. They lost 11 straight Premier League home games from December through to May, before a 0-0 draw with Everton here. Then lost again on their final home game of the season. Rob Edwards had been announced by then, but was not in the job. Roy Hodgson was seeing out the end of the season. Home and away, they took just 1 point from the last 9 games of that Premier League season. Barnes, Benson, Brownhill, Benson, Roberts. Good ball now, can Benson reach it? Not quite. sincere pass though, Josh Cullen. I think he'd be pleased with the business that they've done in the transfer window, Vincent Kompany. Don't think he'd have taken the job if he was told that money wasn't available. João Pedro, chased but not fouled by Samuel Bastian. The cross comes in, Ismail Assar. Well, he's capable of so much, Ismail Assar. Never quite would bet against him, however tight angles appear to be, however improbable the distance from goal as on Monday. So when he doesn't hit the target and it's a bit of a wild lash like this, it's always a disappointment. And I suppose consistency is the one thing that you would question in Ismail Assar's game over the last 2 or 3 seasons. He is capable of the extraordinary, but maybe he doesn't do it often enough. On Monday night, having scored that goal at West Bromwich Albion from inside his own half of the field, he then fluffed a late penalty which could have won the game. And that's kind of him in microcosm. Wonderful and wasteful in the same game. Kayembe. Keenan Davis watching on. Aston Villa striker set to join Watford on loan as a replacement for Emmanuel Dennis, who is close to completing a £20 million move to the Premier League with Nottingham Forest. Stays down, cleverly attacking it. Matson got his head to it. Gaspar won the second ball, and Charlie Taylor for Burnley. They were all hands on deck there for a moment. Sierra Alta forward, Chowdhury jumping. Won by Cullen, laid off by Brownhill. Sema for Watford. Chowdhury. Sierra Alta. Gaspar's dipping cross, well defended by Charlie Taylor. Kayembe, half blocked by Barnes. Cleverly, Mario Gaspar. They've grown into this game, Watford. Sarr's pass goes astray. Cullen, Brownhill. Only 10 minutes of this first half to go. No goals, but lots to enjoy. Ian Matson getting forward. Barnes. Gaspar away. Here's Connor Roberts. Taylor for Burnley. Benson did well. Came in there for Watford. Sarr. João Pedro's in the middle. Ismaila Sarr couldn't beat Roberts, who's fed Brownhill. Been promised from both sides, but neither goalkeeper has really been unduly tested yet. Here's Cullen. Three attempts for Watford and one for Burnley. But none of them so far on target. A little over 7 minutes to play in the first half. Kayembe. João Pedro. Gaspar's throw. Sarr. It's a goal kick to Burnley. It had gone behind. Here's Chowdhury for Watford. I'm pleased with his first appearance for the club so far. Martin. Space ahead of him, he's put it behind Barnes. It's going to be a corner to Burnley. They're slightly fortunate to get that. Hassan Kamara. We're in for a shot here. Bastian hit it. It was deflected. It's Sierralta away. That's covering. Last 5 minutes of the first half. João Pedro, seen very little of him. Very talented. João Pedro. Put on the play by Roberts. Brazilian, really making a name for himself. Back into the path of Hassan Kamara. To get the corner. Too deep. .33 today, Tom Cleverley. Now it might be something on here. João Pedro into Ken Sema. Martin getting back, Taylor's there. Sema's done well to get himself back into possession here. Mario Gaspar. Ashley Barnes went down. Sierrata has the ball. Cathcart. On by Benson. Cullen. Brownhill for Roberts. Josh Cullen. By Cathcart. Brought down by Costello, whose shot rising all the time. '19-year-old Dara Costello. Signed from Galway United by Burnley. Vincent Kompany's liked what he's seen from him in pre-season, and he started the season in the team, which might even have been above his own expectations. Free kick to Burnley. Well, this might be the last chance of the first half. Two sides who were cheek by jowl in terms of league position in the Premier League last season, and who are again in the very early stages of this season's Championship campaign. And so far they've kind of cancelled each other out at Vicarage Road. Martson away from Sarr. Barnes in the middle. Sarr recovered. Was fouled. Minimum of 2 added minutes at the end of the half. Good defensive work by Sarr. It'll take a lot of money to prize him away from Vicarage Road. Rob Edwards would want to keep him. Those above Rob Edwards who do the accounting might be keener to cash in if the offers are big enough. Mario Gaspar with the throw for Watford. One in the air by Taylor, dropping toward Brownhill. Sema's done well. João Pedro. Sarr. Ken Sema here. Can he pull it back? He can. It's Cleverley, who scores a goal on his birthday. Tom Cleverley, Watford skipper, hurt in the process, puts them in front right at the end of the first half. Mixture of pain and pleasure for the skipper here. He's hurt himself, but he's fired Watford in front. Ken Sema did really well. Then João Pedro took it up. Sarr. Ken Sema's little pullback, cleverly arriving. 1-0 Watford. That's a good finish. Side footing it beyond the Burnley defenders into the corner of the net. And Watford will go in at half-time with a lead. Possibly with their captain needing some more treatment. First shot on target in the game brings the goal. I think it's just a cut to his knee, in which case he'll be fine. Sierralta with Barnes. Burnley are saying handball here. Ashley Barnes seems convinced that Sierralta handled this. Do you know what? He's got a point. Look at this. That is the right hand, I think, of Sierralta diverting the ball away from Ashley Barnes. I think the defender's very fortunate there. The referee blows his whistle. Well, drama coming right at the end of the half. After 45 minutes in which there hadn't been a shot on target, Tom cleverly struck for Watford to put them in front, and then Ashley Barnes has a case because Sierralta certainly seemed to use his hand right at the end of the half, and maybe it should have been a penalty, but it wasn't to be for Watford, for Burnley at the end of the half. And at the break, it's Watford 1, it's Burnley 0.